Video on Friday, July 29th. Alrighty, what's up YouTube? It has been a minute. I'm about to go to the gym, but before I go to the gym, I did want to talk about things. There's a bitch ass fly flying around, so if you see it, you see me doing like this, that's why. Alrighty, so let's get into it. So I'm about to go to the gym. I actually called out today because yesterday was a crazy ass day, and I don't know if I told you already, but I got a job. I'm employed, no longer jobless, but still jobless always. But yeah, I got a job, and at the, I don't think I want to share where, but just I'm a server, and yeah, I'm enjoying it a bit. Yesterday was a crazy ass day, a little too much. I cried at the job. Yo, I swear, I think there has never been a job that I haven't cried at least once in the first 2 weeks. So if this has happened to you, just know you're not alone. This happens to some of us. Honestly, sometimes, like, I guess when I get angry and I can't project my anger in a way that I'm used to, which is honestly not good forms. Like, I get frustrated, and the only way for me to get it out is really just taking a little cry. And crying is not a bad thing. If that's a way to take out your frustration, shit is better than fucking fighting. So honestly, if you gotta cry, cry. Crying is okay. Crying is not weakness at all. Crying is strength, because you're holding back what you actually want to do. Okay, anyways, okay. So yeah, I got a job. I have an opportunity, low-key, to be a PA again, so I'm excited about that. If I do get that job opportunity, I will most likely have to leave this current job, which I guess I don't mind. It is something that I was struggling with, thinking about, like what should I do, because I'm getting, I'm finally getting paid for something, but I wouldn't be getting paid to be a PA, so, and it is towards my career goals, so it is kind of a given for me to take the opportunity. So yeah, but it still was a little battle. I did have to speak to my therapist about it, and I spoke to one of my friends about it, and right now I'm kind of like at a, when it arises, I'll go ahead and leave that job. But right now I'm also at a place of not putting all my eggs into one basket. I feel like that's so important. And I'm glad it's something that I started doing, because sometimes, like, when I was, okay, not that long ago, but years back, 2-3 years ago, whatever, if I was at a job, right, and I would get an opportunity at the side, and it was an opportunity that just seemed really, really exciting, I would be like, the next day, like, bro, I'm quitting tomorrow. Like, okay, bet. And then that plan wouldn't even work out the way I thought it would be, but now I'm here asked out without any of the opportunities. So I feel like it's important to go with the flow of how things are going. Like, okay, the opportunity is there until it is sealed and it is signed and it's for sure about to start tomorrow. I am not quitting this job. And in life we're gonna get a bunch of opportunities, and a bunch of like verbal opportunities that aren't set in stone yet, and it's important that we don't just get really excited and jump with them at just because they said it, because sometimes you end up just not having any of the opportunities because you jump too fast. I've been learning how to, like, I don't want to say set low expectations, but kind of sort of like, would it be setting low expectations? It's kind of like, yeah, kind of setting low expectations. Like, you really never know what an outcome of something is. This one, bro. Um, yeah, because sometimes things just don't work out, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a job opportunity, whether it be a workout, you know. Sometimes it's okay to have low expectations and not get too excited, because the more excited you get, you know, and it doesn't work out, the harder you fall. That's just my personal opinion at this moment in time. That might change tomorrow, because shit changes every day. A wise person once told me feelings change every day, and that's really facts, okay? So just because you heard me say something in one video a week ago, I might not feel that way next month. And that's what being a human is. That's what being a life is. People think that you gotta always stay the same. Change is amazing. When new information arises, your feelings will change. Okay? What else? What else did I want to talk about today? Today I was listening to a podcast on ego. So what I've been doing lately is listening to podcasts that pertain to struggles I'm having at that moment. So I just go into the search bar and I search up like today, for example, I searched up ego, and then a podcast, what was the title of it? It was called Starving the Ego and Feeding the Soul. It was really good. Like she spoke nicely. I feel like I do need to listen to more podcasts about it, to really get it ingrained. I feel like listening to podcast is an everyday thing for me now, and I want to keep it going because I feel like it does help me, especially when it's pertaining to issues that I have in that moment. So I was doing really good with, you know, with working off my soul. But I feel like since I started working again and I'm around more people, my ego wants to come out. Yeah, she's like, they think you're pussy. They got you fucked up. Fight her, or something like that. Like, you know, like my ego just really wants to come out, because, you know, in that type of environment, or just working with people in general, people are always going to trigger certain things, you know, trigger you to a certain extent. And so right now it's something that I got to work on a little bit harder, because you're in an environment of not just working with a lot of people, but also, you know, your customers, and your customers change every darn hour, and you meet a different person, and all these people carry different energies, and they might have had a bad day and then they're treating you a type of way. And it's like, to a certain extent, yeah, my soul is strong enough to be like, you're good, they're just having a bad day. But after working 5 days a week, and it's like there's a certain point that it's like, all right, it's becoming a little too much, and now you're actually getting me tight, darling. So I just really need to work on not letting my ego come out, because it's difficult working with people. It is difficult. It's going to be difficult working with people all the time, because you're getting to know them, and everybody has different personalities, everybody has different experiences, everybody has different trials, everybody's different. So yeah, that's what I've been working on lately, just trying to help my ego, still doing just not trying to help my ego, trying to starve my ego. Still been doing a lot of shadow work, recognizing what my triggers are. Why am I upset? Why did this trigger me? And then also journaling every day, especially those days, those nights that it's like I've absorbed so much energy, and and I feel drained, I don't want to journal because I'll be tired, but it's so important for me to journal anyway, because I have to listen to my body when she's whispering, so I don't have to listen to her when she's screaming and I'm already in a bad place mentally. So yeah, that's a quote. Listen to your body when she's whispering, so you don't have to listen when she's screaming. What else did I want to speak about? I think that was pretty much it for now. I might come back and add more to this video, seeing where it goes, but yeah, that's pretty much it right now. And I started writing again. Y'all. It's like, oh my gosh, actually, low-key, I had a maybe 3-month hiatus, 3 months of not touching my script at all. And although my friends and my therapist, you know, they think that journaling and shadow work, that counts as writing. Yes, it is writing. And also, okay, my therapist is right, it is part of the creative process. You know, being mentally stable is part of the creative process, or being, you know, okay with life, whatever. It's part of the creative process, but you know, I was really starting to question whether I wanted to be a writer anymore, whether I was like even good at it, or you know, just having all these doubts about something that I wanted to do for so long. Not saying that it's something that I should do because it's something that I wanted to do for so long, but it is something that I love to do. And I just have so many stories to tell. So I'm happy to have gotten back to the script. I'm on draft 4 of my pilot. And it has a long way to go. It does have a long way to go, and I think when I realized that about 3 months ago, after getting some feedback on it, is when it kind of made me feel like I gotta do more work. Yeah, I gotta do more work. Like, I got so many more drafts to do. A guy at work was telling me the other day that Game of Thrones, you know, when one of the books was written, what was it? It was like 1985, and they couldn't. You know what? Let me start giving y'all false information that I don't really know and that I don't remember clearly that well how he said it. So whatever. But what I'm saying is that it takes a long time to get it right, and not really in a way that you want it to be perfect, because it's never going to be perfect, because perfection doesn't really exist. But it's just going to take some time, and I know it's not ready. I know for sure it's not ready. So I just gotta write more drafts, y'all. That's all it is. I gotta write more drafts. I'm excited about this prospective PA position. And we'll see where that goes. I'll keep y'all updated on that. And also about my script. I'm really happy to get back on it. I started reading Save the Cat again. This is probably my like 3rd time going through it, but it is kind of like a textbook, so it's fine. I would like to get another screenwriting book, maybe to get a different perspective. Maybe that should change things up a bit in the script. But I'm excited. Also, I want to stop saying and you know so much, and like. Just wanted to share that. Is there a fact that I wanted to share as well about me? I write tweets sometimes in my notes on my phone, just when I think about weird things. So today I'm going to say that a called shotgun should always be respected. Oh, that was perfect. But yeah, alrighty guys, I don't know if this video helped anybody with anything, but this was just me talking, and